Hello, this is Dan Sanford from the Academic Resource Commons. I'm joined by Yue and Ruby, two of ARC's peer educators. In this video, we're going over a few of the tools that are a part of Bates' Google Suite. You can find all of the tools in Google Suite by heading to your email on a desktop or laptop computer and clicking on the little button at the top right that looks like 9 dots arranged in a square. There's a lot here to explore. We're going to focus on 3 tools that are going to be particularly helpful to you as a Bates student. Google Calendar, which will help you to organize your commitments and find times to meet with others. Google Drive, which will help you to manage all the materials that you create for your courses. And Google Docs, where you can write and also collaborate with others on your writing.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ruby, and I am a sophomore here at Bates. I'm thinking of majoring in environmental studies and psychology, although I haven't declared yet. I work in ARC as a peer writing and speaking assistant, or PWSA, for a first year seminar. Today, I will be giving you a simple rundown of Google Calendar. Google Calendar is an extremely useful tool to help you stay organized and on top of your schedule. I keep mine in the bookmarks bar at the top of Chrome for quick and easy access. To get started, let's look at various views you can take. Click the drop-down bar in the top right corner to see monthly, weekly, daily, or other types of views of your calendar. You can always change this preference at any time to get a broader or narrower view of your to-do list. Now, let's make an event. You can either click Create Event in the top left corner, or just click the day and the time that you want to create the event for. You can hit More Options to see other personalization features, such as changing the time, changing the date, making it weekly, monthly, any other custom repetition, adding a location, adding a notification or an email notification so you don't forget, or changing which calendar it's under, which we'll get to in a moment. You can share an event with potential attendees, and others can share events with you. For example, when you make an appointment with an ARC tutor on WC Online, the event can be automatically added to your calendar with all the essential information. You just have to click Yes in the bottom left. I've made a sample invitation through my personal email account called Lunch with Ruby here, Wednesday at 12. Click the event and hit Yes to accept, No to decline, or Maybe. Once you click Yes, it will appear solid in your calendar. Alternatively, you can propose a different time or respond to this invitation with any information you think the organizer should know. To propose a new time, select the date and the time here, September 23rd at 2 to 3, a late lunch, and send proposal back. Here, let's share the event with my personal email. Guests, add guests, ekramer@bates.edu. You can see other personal information here. I'm not going to send this email just because I'm not actually going to attend this event, but normally you could hit send and all of the potential guests would get an email invitation to this calendar event. Another awesome feature is having multiple calendars. Personally, I have one for ARC related events, which is my job, one for class events and major assignments, and a personal calendar, and another one that's just for little reminders. Create a new calendar on the left side of the screen and click the plus next to other calendars down here in the bottom left. You can hit Create New Calendar, and we'll name this calendar Personal Events. The great thing about Google Calendar is it saves automatically. So you could just go back and now Personal Events is in your My Calendars. You can change the color of it here. And now Lunch with Ruby, or let's say sample event, edit, you can change which calendar is under, and it will change the color. And then if you don't want to see any of your personal events on your calendar, just unclick this box and it will disappear. Oops, I accidentally made a copy. So normally if you do that, it would disappear. Lastly, there's the Find a Time feature. If you want to meet with someone in your class or a professor, you can search their name in this Meet With bar on the left. I'll search for myself again. So this is my personal calendar. So if we wanted to collab on our Bio 204 project, maybe Tuesday at noon would be a good time. That's all, folks. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to an ARC employee.
Hello, I'm Yue, a junior here at Bates, majoring in neuroscience. I am a neuroscience peer educator, learning strategies tutor, and a leadership and academic mentorship program fellow, also known as a LAMP fellow here at ARC. In this video, we're going to talk about the basics of navigating through Google Drive. Google Drive can help save our files and allow us to collaborate with others. So, first things first, how do we get to Google Drive? You can either type out this link, drive.google.com, or if you are at the Google search homepage, you'll see 9 dots on top right corner. Click this and click on Drive. You can also bookmark this page if you like to. Everything that you upload will be in My Drive here. On the top, you'll see files in quick access. These are files that Google thinks that you will need to access. Down here, if you right-click, you can create new Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Slides, which are like simplified online versions of Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. You can also upload files or folders from your laptop directly. It is helpful to know that all these happen in real time and they are automatically saved, which is a lifesaver for college students, especially when you accidentally close a tab or when a laptop shuts down suddenly. This also means that you can access these files from any devices once you're signed in to your Bates email account. Besides that, you can choose to share what documents you'd like to share with others. You can either share the entire folder or just a file. Right-click on the file or folder and click Share. You can then type in the person's email you'd like to share with and decide whether you'd like them to be able to just view, comment, or edit the document. You can also get a shareable link under Get Link right here. You can copy and then send the link to anyone you like to share with. Under the Share With Me tab, you can see what files have been shared with you by others. Any edits that you make in these files or folders will appear on the other person's end in real time. Sometimes uploading many files over some time may make your drive disorganized. You can create a folder, move your files or folder into it. You could even change the colors by right-clicking, change color, and choose the color you like to organize them. For example, you could make all school-related folders a color and all job-related folders another color. On the topic of organization, there are 2 ways to make your important or frequently used files more accessible. 1, you could click on the file or folder that you like, right-click, and click Add to Start. These files or folders will then appear on the Start tab here. Another way you could do is to go to the Priority tab and create a workspace. For example, You can create a workspace called Assignment Due this week and another called Assignment Due October. You can then add files from your existing drive. This method allows you to save some time from finding the files that you need. Lastly, one handy tip is that you can take a picture on your phone in the Google Drive app and save it as a PDF file. This is helpful when scanners are not easily accessible and also helps save some scanning time. Click on the plus button in your phone app, then click on Scan, and you can take a picture of the document that you like to upload. All you need is an adequately lit room and you are ready to go. These are the basics of navigating through Google Drive, and I hope you find this informative and useful for your time at Bates and beyond. Thank you for listening. Feel free to reach out to us, the ARC employees, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns.
Hello everyone, it's Ruby again, PWSA and ARC employee. In this video, we will be going over the basics of a Google document. To begin, we're going to talk about the share function. You can share if you're trying to collaborate with your peers, or share a document with your professor, or if you want other people to be able to access your work. To virtually share your document, hit share in the top right corner. The first option is to enter specific email addresses. Click the drop-down bar on the right side of the pop-up to make those accounts either viewers, editors, or commenters. Editors will have the same privileges and access to the document as you. Commenters will only be able to create comments and suggestions, and viewers will only be able to see the document. You can go back to the share page and change their level of access at any time. The other option is to copy the document link. You can put this link on websites, in emails, and surveys, and wherever you need it so anyone with a Bates EDU email can access the page. It doesn't require you to enter specific users into this bar here. Now, UA can type, comment, and we can collaborate on work together. To organize where your document lies, you can add it to your drive and subsequent folders within your drive. Next to the title, click the folder with the arrow inside of it to move the document to where you'd like it. The great thing about Google Docs is that it saves automatically. As long as you have internet connection, your work should not be lost. If you want to edit a document offline, go File, Make Available Offline. I've already done this, so there's a check here. This will make it so you can make changes to the page without the internet that will be saved once you have access to the internet again. Now back to the basics. On the top bar here are all of the formatting options and some insertable options as well. You can highlight your text. You can highlight your text and change the settings, or change the settings and then type. The other main function is the Insert tab. From this drop-down bar, you can add charts, graphs, tables, drawings, and much more. Some of these functions are also found in this same formatting tab. Here's Insert Image, here's Insert Link, that can also be found in this insert. And most of these functions can be found in the formatting. One function I find especially useful is the commenting tool. Whether in my own work or on a peer's, leaving a comment is like having a little sticky note on the side of the page. To do so, select the text you want to comment on or put your cursor where you want to leave the comment. Next, hit the comment button in the top right corner and add plus comment, type whatever you want. UA and myself can reply to comments or check them off once they're resolved. I find myself using this function to leave little reminders such as weird syntax or add larger analysis or don't forget to add your citation. If you're submitting a document to Lyceum, oftentimes you will have to download it to your computer first. To do so, go File, Download, and choose the form in which you want to download your document. Most professors prefer Microsoft Word or Open document format so that they can comment on your work within the document, but some professors also like PDF. Just ask if you're unsure. And finally, printing. You can either press the mini printer in the top left corner or go File, Print. Select the PaperCat printer and head to the nearest printing station. More information about printing and how to download PaperCat can be found at the Bates Library website in the Help Desk area. If you're ever looking for a setting or need help, click the Help button and type in what you need. Those are the basics of Google Docs. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out to an ARC employee.
Thank you. If you have technical questions about using Google tools, you can ask the IT Help Desk in Lad Library. If you want to talk about using these tools in your courses, come see a Learning Strategies tutor at ARC.